5 years ago, on Thursday, 27th of August 2015, I hopped on a flight from the UK and went on a 24 hours flight to go to Australia. Yes, it was 24 hours and probably more than that. I stopped in Abu Dhabi to go to Melbourne, then from Melbourne to Sydney, to where I was welcomed by my brother-in-law, youngest sister, my little brother, my eldest sister, and my newly baby-born niece, Zoe. I still remember my first day vividly. I did not sleep. Instead, I forced myself to stay awake and go to a Korean restaurant and explore the city. I remember walking around and battling my jet lag throughout the day. I remember being gobsmacked as I saw their double-decker train and how you have the option to move the seats. I went to Australia not only to see my family, but also for a film internship. I was lacking experience in my CV and I wanted to experience a different country and explore. I'm the type of person who likes to go on adventures and see new things, and the thought of doing an internship abroad was just ticking every box for me. And it's definitely a bonus if one of your family members are also residing there. I enjoyed how the city was next to the sea. Everything there was just very spacious. I remember using my Opal card for all their different modes of transport. My favorite was getting the ferry. I remember getting the ferry just for fun so I can see the Harbour Bridge and the Opera House in different angles. I'll never forget the time Elizabeth and I went to Manly to do a Halloween video vlog. We hiked up in the scorching hot weather to visit the Q station. I was in love with the blue sky and sea. It was just calming and beautiful. During my internship, I worked Monday to Friday. There were a few occasions where I worked on weekends. It was my first production experience throughout of my degree. I will never forget it. I remember with the Opal card, they were doing an offer where if you've done 8 trips in a week, you get the rest of your trips for free. Every day I had to get the train to north of Sydney, then get a bus to the studio. So that's classed as 2 trips. But then I realized there must be an hour interval for it to be classed as 2 different trips, because anything less than an hour counts as 1 trip, even though there's a break between your trips. So what I used to do is wake up an hour early every Monday and Tuesday, do my first trip in north of Sydney, then walk to Elizabeth's place. I think it took 20 minutes to walk and have breakfast, and then when the hour is up, we would both get the bus and go to the office. In the evening, I would get the bus to Elizabeth's place, wait there for an hour, then I walk it to the train station and then go home. So that was my routine for Monday and Tuesday. Then it gets capped because I've done a maximum of 8 trips, which means the rest of the days is a free trip for me. I think eventually they probably figured it out because that offer is gone now. So yeah, it was probably my fault. It was my first production experience outside of my degree I will never forget. It was this experience that I was introduced to drones, filmed with Blackmagic, edited with Premiere and After Effects. The list can go on. But what captivated me the most is filming clients and listening to their stories. I remember being on set for a documentary project and talking to the interviewee only to find out she's an immigrant and was actually from Liverpool. I told her I'm from Manchester, and that was the beginning of a nostalgic conversation. Overall, everything was an enriching experience. I love how integrated the city of Sydney is to its surrounding nature. I felt this is what gave the people opportunities to be active. Waking up at 6 a.m. and seeing the park full of senior citizens, doing Tai Chi and meditation really put a smile on my face. Flying kites, surfing, hiking, and doing coastal walks on Bondi Beach was such a positive environment to be in. I saw, there and then, the connection between the beauty of Sydney and their lifestyle. Of course, I'll never forget Canberra and Melbourne. Seeing the 12 Apostles, I just wish to go back and capture its beauty with my drone. Not all cities or countries, for that matter, are perfect. I cannot lie and say I walked around freely. I had to be cautious wherever I went because the smallest of all animals can be the most venomous animal. And of course, as you know it, most venomous animals do reside in Australia. Probably why I did not risk swimming in the ocean. And also for the fact that I'm not really a good swimmer. One of my goals is to go back again and explore other places. I want to see the Pink Lake in Perth, the Uluru Rock, the Great Barrier Reef, and explore Tasmania. Visiting Australia was an eye-opening experience because I learned about myself and gained more confidence. Australia will always have a spot in my heart. The thrive of going adventures all around, being aware of whether each animal is poisonous, and seeing that there is life over there just calls me to go back again.